No, it's junky. Don't look. Stop. Don't look. Okay, so anyway, what's good? Y'all already know why the sunglasses is on. The sun is out and beat the brakes off my eyeballs, and I cannot deal. But anyway, since it's spooky season, I remember that there was a whole story time. There's plenty of story times that I actually haven't told y'all, but we're gonna start with this one. So we're gonna start. Don't look at me with your rat neck. Hey. But we're gonna start about the story time of living with a ghost. So when we first, okay, so let me phrase this. So living with a ghost was weird, extremely weird. Can I roll down my window? It sounded a little weird. That'll be alright. It's better than turn on the air conditioner, because y'all need to be able to hear this foolishness. Okay, so we was living with a whole ass ghost, but we didn't know this, of course. So we moved in. I was like 7. Oh my Lord, I can't see. Jesus, oh Jesus Christ. Okay, so we just out here driving on a wheel and a whim. Lord, you gotta take the wheel. But anyway, focus. Okay, so we're gonna talk about living in the house with a ghost. So when we moved in, we didn't know that there was a ghost in the house or whatever, because you know everybody moves in during the daytime, so nobody really thinks nothing of it. And I think this is my parents' actual first house together, because they had an apartment, but this was their first house. So we moved in. Anyway, I don't remember how long we was there, but I don't think we was in there for like longer than a week or 2. Oh, that's not my mommy. I thought it was. But I was actually the first person to witness there being a ghost in the house. I actually was able to see her. So I walked into my room one day. We had furniture and stuff, but we didn't really have that much furniture in the house yet. So I walked in the house and turned around, and I was like, what is that? And she was definitely just up there like chilling in the side of the room. She had gray hair, blue eyes, or it might have just been she had like a blue tinge to it, so she might have just had blue tinge. I don't really remember to that extent of that point, because I was like 7. But she was just like really old, and it just smelled like old people in the room. I didn't think nothing of it, but of course I told my mama, because I'm 7. Like 7-year-olds ain't supposed to see stuff like that. That makes you uncomfortable. So I didn't want to sleep in my room. And on top of that, we lived here from the time we actually lived there for 7 years. Now that I think about it, we lived there from the time I was 7 until the time I was 14. We moved when I was 14. So we lived in this house for 7 years with a whole ghost. My parents was freaking lunatics. I'm concerned, because I'm really concerned, because now that I think about it, we really lived in the house with a whole ghost, and everybody knew that this ghost was in the house. So that's the part that had me thrown for a loop. I know you better. I know you better not act like you ain't see me. You're childish. Dang. Oh, rat neck. But so we also had this big mirror in the middle of the hallway, and it wasn't a real long hallway, but it was one of them hallways where you'd be like, And of course my room was at the end of the hallway. Well, not at the end of the hallway, but it was like to the left at the end of the hallway, and then my parents was like right across from us. So to get to the bathroom was on the side where my parents' room was, so you had to walk across the hallway to get to the bathroom. I hated walking across that freaking hallway, because I felt like somebody was freaking staring at me. And it wasn't one of them like you be out in public and you see somebody staring at you. You're like, okay, that feels weird, but like I know they staring. That's one of them weird stares. Like you feel like somebody like low key staring at you, like they want to attack you or something. Honey, be sitting there. Look, so then once you get to the bathroom, like when I tell you I ain't never hop, skipped, and a jump, I don't run nowhere. I tried. But when I tell you want to see me hightail it somewhere, watch me hightail it from my room to the bathroom. Then when you get in the bathroom, honey, that was a whole nother story. I swear I felt like somebody was staring at me through the freaking vents, because we had a vent that sat directly right across from the toilet. It was a no-go. I hated going to the bathroom in the middle of the night. I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward. This is like a part of the story, but then even like it's not a part of this direct story, but it's still involving this whole ghost and this ghostly presence that would not leave me alone. So I had the nerve to have to go pee. My mama had already turned off the lights, so that means my mom was no longer up. She was asleep. I'm not getting up and dealing with little Miss Ghostly grandma, because of course she had to be a grandma, like a grandma spirit. So I'm not dealing with Miss Ghostly grandma at all. I'm not dealing with the shenanigans. So in my brain, I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna hold this pee until the morning, or at least until the sun come up, because I'm not dealing with the shenanigans. I don't have no cup or nothing to pee in my room, like nothing, like no type of cup or nothing, because we weren't allowed to drink or nothing in our room. Like, man, I miss like back then. But this was like, honey, shut up was a whole cuss word in my house. That's how you know we was raised holier than thou, low key. But ew, it smelled like seltzer water. Ew, that's so nasty. It ain't, but it was dry this time though. Oh, acid reflux joke. Boom. Okay, so anyway, boom, like they say. Okay, boom, there you go. That's how they say it. Okay, boom. So my idea was to hold my pee until the morning time. Guess what happened to me? My nut job of a self decided, now keep in mind, I don't sneeze for nothing in my sleep. This one time I freaking sneezed in my sleep. When I sneezed, I pissed on myself. I was mad because I was 13 years old. I was like, did I really just pee on myself, bro? Did I really just pee on myself? Sometimes I woke up and I was like, nah, that might be a little sweat. And I was like, sniffed it, it wasn't nothing there. So I went back and ran across the bathroom, went to go pee, came back, and I was like, hold on, now that's a little bit of pee. But I caught myself, so I ain't messed up my cover or nothing. But I was mad. But anyway, go back to that. So we lived in this house with this whole ghostly spirit for like a bop. Let you be in there doing something stupid she ain't want to hear, or be doing something stupid when she ain't approved of it, she was gonna let you know. There's been plenty of times she done did stupid stuff. Then on top of that, we lived like low-key on the outskirts of the country, kinda. We was in the city limits, but we was on the outskirts, kinda. So it was dark outside. So once you go outside, it just ain't nothing out there. It was a no for me. But I told my mom about the whole ghost in the room and everything. So later, to find out, like, what was it like? Some years after we moved out, I found out that my mom actually had a whole experience like that week that we moved in. So according to my mother, and I ain't gonna lie, I might have to get her to go let the top they come and own this video so that y'all can actually see it. If not, I'm gonna post it eventually. But my mama said she was in the bed one day, laying down. The kids was at school and my dad was at work. And my dad worked what shift did he work? I don't even remember what shift he worked. But he was at work. He used to work at weird times of the day. So my dad was at work. The kids was at school, which, well, in that phrase, it was me and my brother and little sister, but we were at school. So she said she was laying in the bed and all of a sudden she felt like something was kicking the bed or whatever. She said she looked and ain't see nothing. So she was like, oh, okay, maybe I'm tweaking. And keep in mind, my mama don't do drugs or nothing, so I don't know how she was gonna be tweaking, but I mean, that's how your brain rationalizes everything. So then she said she was either on the phone or she had just picked up the phone. I think she picked up. She picked up, I don't even know if she was waving at me. I think she might have been waving at the mailman, but yeah. So she picked up the phone and tried to call somebody, and that's all she heard was this weird static noise going across the phone. And if I think I'm gonna have to get her to freaking do the sound for y'all because I can't do it. And she said she ain't never been so scared in her life. She was like, and then after that, she just felt like somebody was kicking the bottom of the bed again, but you couldn't see nothing. This was in the middle of broad daylight, so it wasn't like it was nighttime. Honey, I'm glad my mom didn't tell me that because I would have been too through. I'm not sleeping in this house, bro. And that's on G, bro. I'm not sleeping in this house. I don't even talk like a hood dude, bro. But that day right there would have been a hood dude moment because I'm not with the shenanigans. But yeah. So that's how that went. So when I tell you, it's plenty of other stuff. So I got a sister to actually write some of this stuff down and remember it so that I can make sure that I'm pulling everything back for y'all so y'all can know. Because honey, this lady was off the chain. To the point where I was scared to go to the kitchen in the middle of the night. I'm not dealing with shenanigans. She wasn't doing nothing stupid, but this also the same ghost that disassembled a whole pencil while I was doing my homework one time. And I'm not stupid. Like, that mug was tight because I had just tightened it. Like, an hour or two beforehand. That mug lifted off the table and started, honey, okay, so anyway. Okay, so that's the end of this story. I'm gonna go back and look and see if I need to add in anything in. But, that's the tea. I'm gonna hit y'all back with another one, and hopefully I'm gonna have this uploaded for y'all soon, because I gotta share this for somebody. I don't know why I didn't share this last year for Halloween or something. Honey, I got stories for days, bruh. I'm gonna tell y'all about the time that I almost got kidnapped too. A couple of times. As an adult. How you get kidnapped as an adult, bruh? Is that considered a silver alert? I need to Google that. I ain't even gonna lie. I low-key think that might be considered a silver alert. Or I don't know if there's an age on a silver alert. Am I still considered a kid for a kid alert? Am I Amber? Am I Amber? Okay. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and find out all this information. Then I'm gonna hit y'all back with this tea. Subscribe for me, honey, because that's the tea. All right, bye. Gang banging chicken, what? Freaking gang banging chicken, bro. It be gang banging chickens out here looking at me, bro. I'm not dealing with the shenanigans today. I'm not.